What's going on, everybody? Hello, happy Tuesday. Happy True Sim final rounds day. I don't know. Do people look forward to the last round? Maybe. We're 5 strokes off the lead, which for taking a week off, I would say is not that bad. We're sitting T2 behind Scud. Max, what's going on, dude? Where's #1 True Sim Street? I don't know. You gotta DM Scud and say where you at, man. I am. I don't know. I guess this is #1 True Sim stream because Scud doesn't stream. It would probably help if we started throwing a win in there every once in a while. We'll try. We gotta have a crazy weekend. We hammered some putts. We read some putts correctly and underhit them by 1% and missed them. So our putting has not been great this week, but like, what else is new? That's pretty common around here. I think at this point everybody kind of expects crappy putting. So this, if we can exceed that, that would be great. Look at that. We made 1 putt further than 20 feet yesterday. Sick. So good. So good. Oh yeah, that's right. We're not playing River Highlands. Yeah, what's going on, New Age? How's it going, dude? And yeah, that's the thing. Those are official courses, and we barely play them. All right, so on official course, I think we've only technically made 150-foot putt, and it was outside of the official courses. 4 out of 5 on 45 feet. How many hours into this thing are we? 253 hours. I have yet to make a 50-foot putt. Nice. Nice. Just really, just great. Fan-freaking-tastic. What a putter. What a putter that guy is. We're gonna have to do the runner gurs intentionally, because who hits runners? I guess is really the big question. Fam's doing well, New Age. Fam's doing well. It's the usual with the toddler, Right now he's going through some bouts of not listening. Not doing what he's being told. Little bits of defiance and stuff. I mean, it's annoying, it's a pain, but he's also only a little older than 2 years old, so like, it's bound to happen. You've yet to see runner in your shot types? Could be you never look for it, but still, what a way. Yeah, because I think the runner is like green side and on like your mid to long irons, I think. Yeah, it's like a very specific thing. Also, in case anybody was curious, I spent some time after stream last night testing some stuff out with, because remember how for those that were here, we tried to putt from the rough. Yeah, we tried to putt from the rough, except it was the heavy rough, because for whatever reason I thought that would be a good idea. We've done it from the light rough, let's try it from the heavy. Turns out if you are just on like the edge of the heavy rough and don't even have like anything other than regular green to go, I don't know why I thought choking that down was going to be necessary. Oh, probably because I'm looking at the hole distance and not that. I have mid-thought. Okay. Speaking of runners, all my thoughts are gone. I have outbrained myself. I was mid-talking, changed what I wanted to talk about for a split second, and now I can't remember a dang thing. Excellent. Heavy rough putting, thank you. Oh, man. Yeah, so if I was testing it if you were just off of the green, like heavy rough straight to green, not even any sort of fringe or anything to go with it. You had to add like 30 feet of extra power to get pin high. Like, it was absurd. Not like I have many long putt chances. Hit it further from the pin, David. That's true. I'm probably... The chances that I'm giving myself are like... for really long eagles or something. Come on, stay left enough. Nice. Alright, now we need to go... That was over there. Try and cut this... Oh, they changed our whole... our flags here. Okay. That's flat. They're not doing anything fancy. Alright, we like that. You have 450 footers, you get a lot of chances. Yeah, I think that's probably... That probably is a good piece of it, is that we just don't have as many opportunities. But the opportunities that we have had, we have not made them. Oh, crap. It was slightly below our feet. I really thought it was... That last one felt like it took it. Oh no, don't you miss it to the right. Don't do it. Hop in. Okay, good. Good. Football season is soon. It is. This is also just a golf polo that I have, and it's it says it's 84 now. It was like 95 earlier today. So it's been hot. So I've been cracking out the like dry fit clothes. I've got pretty much a golf outfit on. I could up and go to the course in this. Throw on some golf shorts and a golf polo because it's just that hot. Alright, let's do another one of these and then we can do... I think we have to play 18 holes at Oakmont for one of the challenges. So we'll get a couple more practice swings going. These challenges have been a good way because we've kind of finished what we've gotten, the 60 wins on career mode. So the fact that we've gotten that done, I'm less incentivized to do career mode now. I mean, we still will because we still got some unlocks and things to get. But these challenges are a good way to warm up still. I guess you could technically not take driver on every one of these shots because they want furs of 200 plus, so like can technically even go down as far as like my 4-iron. I don't even have to, actually 5, unless there's some sort of elevation. Alright. Like we just said, and take the 5-iron. Gotta find the safe part of the fairway here. Alright, that's easy enough. That's easy enough. But yeah, speaking of college football, I know we played the last college football title, and I know that they're like starting to announce stuff for college football 26. Are people getting pretty like interested in that. I don't know what the overall vibe is, because I only know a couple of people who like stream that stuff pretty heavily. Okay, so there's Tiger stuff here. Your Aunt Mad Golfer? Yeah, because I think Barrett, and I don't know if I know offhand anybody else who like really heavily focuses content on that. I know some people play it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think what I'm trying to figure out is the balance that I want to have. Last year we did golf into other games. And I think that makes sense, but I'm also thinking about having dedicated days. I'm also thinking about having dedicated days where, like, maybe either Monday and Wednesday we do golf, or like Tuesday and Wednesday we do golf, and Monday, Thursday we do something else. I don't know exactly what cadence. I don't know exactly what cadence would make the most sense. Whoops. But I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like that would be enjoyable to me personally. Because I think like while we're in golf season, right, like we're going through the majors, we've got the basically from like February to mid-August, right? I would say that's golf season. What's going on, Vandy? You know, once we're in that, you know, golf every day. You know, you're watching it, you know, you're watching the tournaments, you're playing it in real life. Like, it's very much so a piece of, you know, it's a part of things. A little overswing. I think that was the right read. Yeah, I think that golf every day during that makes sense. But I'm thinking once we get outside the Tour Championship, I am considering, you know, switching things up. I don't know what the second game would be, though. I think that's kind of an open question. Some of it being just like a what would people like to see. Some of it being, you know, maybe there's some single player games. It's not like, I don't know. I enjoyed college football, playing it a bit, but I'm also not like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I just haven't had the hype for it with them talking about new stuff, and it's probably just because I didn't play a huge amount of it. You know, I didn't play a huge amount of it last year. That's not to say that I wouldn't enjoy it, but I don't know, I just haven't had the itch, I guess. Last of Us Part 2. Definitely an option. What was making me think about it... Yeah, what's going on, Liam? Welcome back. What was making me think about it is I saw some stuff was on sale on Steam. And I never played Jedi Survivor. I played Fallen Order back years ago. I didn't play Jedi Survivor when that came out. and it's on sale for like $12.59 or something like that. And so it had me thinking, oh man. Survivor was really good. Yeah, so like I'm considering that, like maybe we play some single player games. You know, maybe some things that we missed out on. You know, maybe some of the popular stuff, I don't know. But I feel like having variety definitely good for the mental, and I think, you know, being out of the main golf season, I think is a good time to do it. Like, I still want to play golf, and I still want that to be, you know, a very regular part of the rotation. But I also feel like it might not be a bad thing to switch things up a little bit. Gotta go to the hospital tomorrow to get your collarbone checked out. All things go to plan. You're golfing at 2 p.m. Oh man, good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. What's going on, Wyatt? How we doing? You cooked in True Sim this week? You were like 3rd or 4th? I think I did see your name up there. At least through 2, you know, on the leaderboard right now. It's very nice. All right, 66. Ooh. Touch over swung, but also just a touch under red. El Maestro? Because you're just like that, it seems. Alright, I think we should be able to run this up to the end of the fairway. Our swing's feeling pretty good right now. Yeah, what's going on, bot? What's going on, man? I've had a few of the light rough putts as well, and I had a learning experience yesterday. I tried to do a little bit of heavy rough putting. Don't recommend. You gotta. I did some experimenting after stream last night because it didn't go to plan, and yeah, it turns out you gotta do like 30 feet of extra power just from like the cuff. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe that's not ideal. Hey, what's going on, Michael? Get out golfing recently? I did. I got out for my first round of the season. Not this past Friday, but the Friday before. And it went exactly how you would expect for a like 27 handicap who hasn't played in 8 months. It went exactly how you thought it would go. So.
Yes, you do see me.
Hey, what's going on, Branko? I'm doing well today. How about yourself?
Branko's gonna adjust your chair.
The cat came to say hello with the wife. Don't bite my face, cat. Don't bite my face. You know you have your own emote in this chat?
You're talking about me.
No.
And I was like, I definitely do not.
You don't have, unless you make the face that I make.
Never.
Then
no. I would never.
I could make it a very hard to get emote and put it behind a paywall.
That paywall better be like $100.
I could. But right now the $100 bit one is actually
Who's paying that?
nobody. That's the
right.
thing. Or is it too I don't know. I have the Ayaya one, which is like the anime girl face one of it that nobody has. It's I think he's gonna just start biting you. Yeah.
So you're doing your other 2 true sims tonight.
Yup.
And then you're gonna do your 4 flat rounds tomorrow.
Stop it.
Then everybody.
You can't make it happen.
We're gonna
Stop
Mario
trying to make
Kart.
fetch a thing.
We're gonna play Mario Kart on Thursday.
She's
Open
lying.
lobby.
She tells lies.
No, I'm gonna bring the Switch up. I'm gonna hook it up.
She tells lies.
No. The people want it.
You are the people. Is that what you're trying to?
Mario Kart's gonna be the second game?
Well, we were just talking about.
That means I need to stay awake until 10. Can it be the first game and then you play?
No. We were just talking about playing other games, just in general, not
Mario Kart.
Not Mario Kart in particular. It was just talking about playing other things in addition to golf and what those might be.
Mario Kart Thursday. I'll know. I'll have to say I played that. See, the people want it. I am not the people. The people are the people.
The people are the people.
I mean, I am also.
Hey, what's going on, map? John, welcome back. Good evening. Good evening. Rainbow Road. Okay. Most of the Rainbow Roads.
Not the new one. The new one sucks.
Well, the Wii one and the Wii U one, I guess technically.
I don't like the Wii U. I like the old one.
Yeah,
because I'm
Super Nintendo and N64 Rainbow Road. Those ones are great. The people need to see Mario Kart. Well, here's the thing.
Okay, you're
Does
right.
anybody
Lego
even
Star Wars or Mario Kart? Those are your options. I'll drop a poll in Discord. Drop a poll in Discord. This is gonna happen. I don't think I know how to make a poll.
Well, you better start researching.
Can't be that hard.
No, it shouldn't be, but
F125 is better. We do have that.
no, we don't.
Which one do we have?
I have F1 18.
That was not from 2000. Oh, it's a driving game. What's the one that we have?
F1 Manager?
Yeah.
2020. What year
3?
is that one?
2023.
I have F1 2018 and F1 Manager 2022.
It was pre-child.
A little bit dated.
If I can figure it out, I'm sure she can.
I don't know, bot.
You'd be
Although
surprised.
Did you figure it out, or did you just have Turd set it up for you?
Is it hard? Where do I drop it? Announcements?
No.
Why? Am I a mod in your Discord?
I don't know. Probably. Although I feel like I'm about to regret that. Yo, what's going on, Mayor? Bub Stives and Turd collaboration. Now the question is, bot, do you take anything away from it? I feel like from what I've seen, there's The answer is no. Because it feels like when it needs to be fixed that you're just kind of on your lonesome. Of course I underswung it. That was the right putt. Join Discord now so you can vote. Well, the Discord isn't exactly a hidden thing, so anybody can join it.
Let me Google it.
See, the thing is, Liam, F125, I would need like a whole, or I wouldn't technically need, but I would want a whole like racing setup. Because I feel like that would be, the most fun. The most fun way to experience.
I don't want to let me. Put me blocked on?
Oh no. I don't know. Controller's very immersive. Yeah, but like I would still want, I'm not saying controller is bad. I mean, that's how obviously I grew up playing racing games, but I don't know, there's just something about, I feel like if I want to get into racing at this point, I want to like actually race.
You have to put a simulator in the basement.
Do you think we're gonna have room? Maybe we could. Sim racing get pretty. J Sporty, I know that's like the why I can't commit to trying it, because like it's a big commitment. Well, I don't have time, or it's that, or I'd have to kind of upend streaming on a whim, right? Of like this sounds like it would be fun. Decent setups, $800, yeah. Like, I think it would be really, really fun, but as someone who has never even just like played with a sim setup, that's where my concern comes in. Is it's like a complete flyer. I've never played with it. I've never streamed it. Like, I don't know, you know. I think I would enjoy it, but I also don't know, you know, what the interest level is from the audience. And that's a big price tag for a lot of uncertainty. Honestly, I readjusted it. Miss pull open though, so that actually fades, but we're short. Hey, you can't put that on me, Liam. You can't put that on me. That's not my fault. I'm not holding you hostage saying you can't sleep.
I think you have it unclipped.
I really don't have anything like intentionally set so that you can't do things.
I don't think that's true.
No?
You're logged into your Discord downstairs, right? On your personal laptop?
I mean, I should be, unless something's changed. Currently T6 on True Sim. This Justin guy is such a sweat. Scud's just really good. Ironically, I would say that Scud is probably one of the least sweaty players. Just really good at the game, and I don't think plays a ton. Oh, it's a heck of a time to miss the swing path.
Okay. I need to go wrap a birthday gift.
Good luck, have fun.
Thanks. Don't forget everybody, Thursday.
My hope is you'll forget.
I'm not.
What if I forget and I only stream 2 rounds of plat tomorrow? Just Tiger Woods? I mean, I guess of True Sim? I mean, he's not winning plat. But yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, he used to dominate plat back in prior titles. Can you even get the 4-iron out of here? This feels like the answer would be nah. If you played more, you think you could get a win this season? I mean, probably. If I could putt, I could get a win, but you know, the amount that would require to go right is too high. Hey, what's going on, Foot? Welcome back. I don't know that I've maybe hit only like a handful of power picks in the entirety of this game. You'll have to teach me? I mean, seriously, though. Hey, what's going on, Cameron? Because, like, I don't know, I've had, like, different counting things that I've tried to come up with myself, and that's probably a really bad recipe. I do a lot of that. I did underhit that though, so it's probably not a bad read. Total, you're 30 under? Yeah, I think I saw it flash that Scud was at 43 through 4. Which I think if we have a really good weekend, we can get there. But again, that requires a really strong weekend performance. I mean, we've played well enough too. We're 62.5% from 5 to 10 feet. You just can't miss that atrociously. I mean, even on True Sim, that's too much. True Sim does not give you world ranking points. It's a separate tour. Yeah, what's going on, Basket? Vacation was good, man. Thank you. Vacation was good. Definitely a good time getting away. You know, it's also the type of thing that, you know, it's always tough coming back, right? Like, you enjoy it, but, you know, you're ready for it to be over. Like, as soon as it's over, you're ready to be home, I guess is the best way to word it. Yeah, it was a long travel day. The ship got back, and they dropped us off at, like, just after 8 a.m. Our flight wasn't until 1:40. We flew into DC and then still had, like, a 4-hour drive home, so we didn't get home until, like, 9:45. Somewhere in there. So. Oh, that's still drifted too far to the right. We took a cruise to the Caribbean, so we went to Key West and then Bimini in the Bahamas. Yeah, we flew out of Reagan because we could get a direct flight. Well, first we used to live in Virginia, so like Reagan made sense, but we had a direct flight from Fort Lauderdale to Reagan, which was quite nice. Ooh, that almost stayed high. Yeah, I'm doing well, Private. How about yourself? Welcome back. When are the rounds gonna commence? They typically start... Try to think. Probably in the next, like, 45 minutes-ish. Maybe 30. Trying to... What's my... Like, kind of blanket on my normal cadence. Yeah, probably in the next 30 minutes or so. Hey, what's going on, God's Grace? Pain to get in and out of? Yeah, you're talking just, like, the loop around it. Yeah, it's confusing trying to get, like... You take the shuttle out, and then you go up, and then you're... You know, which direction you need to leave the airport. Yeah, it's like a bunch of quick right-handers to get going on 495 one way. Hey, welcome back, Joke. Can't stay up that late? Hey, no worries, Liam. No worries, man. If you want to see the rounds, there's always the VOD. Yeah, definitely don't want to be keeping you up too late. I think we could just choke the 3 hybrid. I think we can just choke the 3 hybrid and run it back. Hey, take it easy, bot. And I'll try and get some more holeouts for you. And thanks for the plat luck. We'll need it tomorrow for sure. Yeah, what up, Siberian? Could have plugged the YouTube. I know, I'm really bad at... I'm really bad at the self-promotion bit. And, like, I try to put the self-promotion bit in sometimes, and I just feel like it ends up being really long-winded. And it's like, alright, well, we tried. Okay. My calculations put me somewhere out here. Are they good calculations? That remains to be seen. Well, I underhit it by 2%, so... Yeah, we'll just watch it die in front of the hole instead. Love that. And you're in the middle of DC. Dude, we... So, kind of along that line basket. So, we were headed northwest out of DC, right? And, like, up into Maryland. Well, so from Reagan, you gotta drive the fun DC highways. For those of you unfamiliar with DC's highway system, it sucks. It is horrendous. It's a bunch of roads that run like along the Potomac River on like either the Virginia side or the Maryland side. And so like they had it's a bunch of like 40-45 mile an hour highways that like there's like quick merges and ramps off to get into DC, and then certain times of day, depending on the traffic, you know, it's a 3-lane road, 2 lanes are going one direction or 2 lanes are going the other direction. Like there's like this swing road in the middle, and then randomly there'll be a sign that's like you can go two lanes going north, but all of a sudden there'll be a sign that comes up that's like stay right for Maryland traffic, and then like not even a 1/10 of a mile, and all of a sudden the road is veering left, and there's this throughway, or I think there was one part where it said it was stay straight for 5 miles, but you actually came up to it, and if you stayed truly straight, you were no longer on the road that you were supposed to be. There's actually like a weird stoplight with a left turn that is the road. It's confusing as all get out, and you best believe that I missed every single one of those turns. I think I cut like around through Georgetown, and then I missed the Maryland one and like stayed in Virginia, so I crossed the Potomac and then drove up a different way and then crossed back on over the Potomac, like crossed back to get back on to where it merged into 495. It was that you can trust your GPS. I mean, your GPS is telling you the right thing, but the road itself is so confusing that it doesn't matter what your GPS says. You have to know. You like have to know the road. Yeah, it's what I'm saying is absolutely no exaggeration. DC roads suck. I mean, 270 going up is going up like in Maryland is a little bit better, but you still kind of have like I fortunately I lived there for a number of years, and so I at least know that because there are local exits, and so there's local lanes that are blocked off. So if you're trying to exit on like segments of like exit numbers, there's like a little in and out to like shoot over into the local lanes, and if you miss that, then like you're miles up it. So yeah, just everything in the DC metro area is not exactly fun. These greens are so slow. These greens are so slow. It's the right read, and I overhit it. Yeah, so traversing DC, if you can ever avoid it, do it. Yeah, I know people say to go and visit our nation's capital, but the traffic system around there is just horrendous, and then paired with so many people, it just makes it really not a fun time in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I did not need to deal off that. I don't know why I thought I needed to. Nice. Nice, love making an extra little adjustment. Alright, well we still got the 7 under for it, but nothing like adding a little bit more to it and then missing it high. I need to, so okay, I have IRL golf question. Is there, and I feel like the answer is no, and that's okay, but I just want to make sure. Is there any good, like, way to practice? Oh, it's another 18 holes? Okay, they up it to firm, fast for another 18 holes. All right, we're not going to do that right now. That's excessive. I mean, it's 250 in Evo Tool. We'll do it, just not today. I'm not running back-to-back Oakmont. That's too much. Go back to some of these training ones. But yeah, is there maybe like any sort of at-home putting drills for distance control? Again, I feel like the answer is no, but I want to make sure, because that... So I played like 10 days ago. I played my first round in 8 months. The Friday before my trip. And yeah, the way I keep describing is it went exactly how you would expect a 27 handicap to play after not playing for 8 months. Anything that you would classify as a like feel shot, there was no feel. Right? Putting, shots right around the green, you know, all of that stuff, really quite bad. Maybe a little left, isn't it? And so, like, a big part of it was distance control. I did get things... I got my ball striking together a little bit more. Had some success on the back nine. Like, I think I shot 111, but I had 2 pars and... 2 pars and 5 single bogeys. So, like, there were definitely some bright spots, because that's a third of the holes played at sub 90 pace. On the flip side, there were the other 11 holes that went very sideways. I think I was like 41 putts and 17 chips or something, like all that sort of thing. Like I was blasting putts and then leaving stuff short. Like there was just absolutely zero consistency. So like where I'm at is I gotta figure out some way to practice that. The driving range near my house is just that. It is just a driving range. They have a putting green. It is like, I tried it out. It is like a couple slabs of like AstroTurf laid over some like mounted thing. It's hard as a rock. Stuff rolls for days. It's not a surface that's usable. So I don't know if there's anything at home or if I'm going to have to trek out to the actual course to try and do any putting. I'm assuming going out to the actual course. I do Salty Dog, not well and not a lot. But, where'd I play Stormer God? Local course, Central Pennsylvania. I'm not going to dox myself. Right, exactly, Basket. Like I have gotten to the range and I've been able to practice, you know, shots at the range. So like, not that I'm a great ball striker by any stretch of the imagination, but that's what I've been able to do here since it started to get, you know, a bit warmer earlier in the spring. But yeah, my last round was like October, I think, before I played the other day, so. Oh, that's a lot of wind. Ah, Rids, thank you for the follow. Played Turtle Creek a few weeks ago. Don't know how close that is. Kind of near Philly. Yeah, I'm out central Pennsylvania, just like middle of the state. Turtle Creek. Let me see where that's at. Turtle Creek Golf. Down in Limerick? I mean, that's definitely closer to like where I grew up. I've never played any courses in that area, but I'm from originally from the Philly suburbs. Yeah, it's like 35 minutes or so from where I grew up. I slice golf balls daily. Thank you for the follow. Very relatable. Well, not the daily part. Not exactly the daily part, but the rest of that is quite relatable. Am I gonna need a full, or is this gonna roll out enough for us? That was skilled. I got 150 points for that. I got both. I hit 2 circles with that golf shot. Impressive. Stormer God, thank you for the YouTube sub. Appreciate it. Steam got more Steam Decks in? You got one? Nice joke. So do we just try and replicate that? My luck, I'm gonna just get 50 this time. Famous for it, so you thought why not make it your name? I mean, that seems reasonable. Gotta make sure people know exactly who they're talking to. Alright, we're just gonna go for the hundreds here. Because we got the wind read correct right away, so we may as well just rip them over and over and over again back to the same spot. No, I pushed it. That's still gonna be in. Nice. Oh yeah, I mean, speaking of slices, I stepped up to the first tee box. I took some shots on the range, wasn't too bad. Stepped up to the first tee box. Slice one. I was like, nice. So it was like the first hole, I took a solid like 8 or 10 on it. I think I just put it at double par because it was the first hole and I wasn't gonna give myself too much crap, but it was like sliced it to the side and then like topped. I was like, okay, we're golfing. Just like, and then it was like once I got onto the green, it was like hit it the distance that I was to the hole, past the hole, ping pong, and I'm like, all right, don't have any feel shots either. Started to dial the swing in, obviously, considering we got a couple of pars and some single booms and stuff, but yeah, the putting was absolutely horrendous. Putting was absolutely horrendous. Only other way to get Steam Decks was international versions from Amazon and Walmart for like $200 to $400 more. And I wouldn't want to be dealing with... I wouldn't want to be dealing with the international version just in case there was some weird nuance thing that came up. At the moment, 2K. No, I would think in general 2K. My putt reading, when I'm like actually able to practice putting and stuff, I don't know. It's probably still 2K. I feel better in real life though because I can feel the green and aim point and stuff, but it's probably still 2K. Different. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you'd have the saga from a different country, depending on which international. I guess is that's probably region dependent where you bought it from, right? First tee usually killing gophers are on the next fairway. It's so tough. I mean, I think like if I played more, it probably wouldn't happen as much. But the fact that I don't play a lot, it's like step up onto the tee box, even if things felt fine on the range, and it's just we'll see what happens. But yeah, being able to feel the break, I try and aim point IRL. Just because for me that's easier, because I'm just not a good visualizing green reader, you know, in general. Oh, that push is scary. Oh, nice and stuttery. Love that. Hit a full large bucket of balls before? Yeah, you do one of the two. Yeah, like I don't normally get. I get it sometimes. I'll get some balls to warm up with, and I did this time, and they were starting to feel okay. But then, yeah, I stepped up on the tee, and it was GG. I don't know. Normally my warm up is like I'll get there the 30 minutes before, and I'll just hit some putts to kill some time. And I didn't do that this time, and I definitely should have skipped the bucket of balls and hit some putts. Driver, I have a Titleist 910 D2. I'm sure that my driver and just like my ball striking across all the I would do well to get new clubs. I have all my clubs are like 10 to 30 plus years old. I'm sure I would get a lot of extra distance and forgiveness out of the clubs that I play. What if we hit a regular one instead? This is just for science. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what was that swing? There we go. Actually really cheap. You have a full set of caddy gear and use a tailor-made bag. Well, I got my stuff all secondhand. So I went to, when I lived in Maryland, Virginia area, there was a Second Swing store in Columbia, Maryland. So I went there. And if you buy, I didn't have any clubs. So when you do a fitting with them, I have no affiliation with them, but I had a good experience. When you do a fitting with them, and buy clubs. If you buy clubs when you get fit, the fitting is free. So I did a fitting, bought a full set of used clubs. Yeah, not that everything was like in the nicest condition or anything like that, but like decent enough. Decent enough, and so I got a Titleist 910 D2 and H2 for my driver and my hybrid. And then I got 3-iron down to lob wedge, like a full set of Tommy Armour 845S Silver Scots that are probably 30 plus years old. You know, and that whole set of them probably cost me like 100 something, but I actually think I have the prices jotted down because I wanted to have them for reference. Club prices. Yeah, so the irons and wedges, $81.99. The driver was $128. The hybrid was $68. But I got it's like a tailor-made AT&T bag. It must have been from somebody who used to play. $70, and then I got an Odyssey White Hot blade putter for $85. Not bad to get me going. I've played with them for 4 years. I regripped them myself last year. Which I should have regripped them way earlier, but I think the next step is play a little bit more, and I think I want to buy myself. I want to get fit for a new set of irons, because I talked about it before. My company has like a lifestyle whatever thing. Basically, they reimburse you for like fitness stuff, so it can be workout classes, whatever. But golf equipment is covered, and so they cover like 50% up to $300 for the year, like spread out like $25 a month, and I can get $300 off a new set of irons. So I might splurge and get something new if I'm gonna get that much off. But I want to figure out like actually getting fit and what brand. So I got to do some research into like who I want to get clubs from. The hard part is I'd probably want to try different brands to feel stuff out, to know. So that's the hard part, because normally you're just getting fit from like a brand. So that's the part that I haven't quite figured out. So I'm gonna have to get people's recommendations and then figure out what the best way is. And since I live rural enough, they have some stuff, but I feel like I'm probably gonna have to travel for it. But we'll figure it out. I'm sure I'll ask you guys once I'm ready to pull the trigger on it. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We gotta roll the pre-rolls and whatnot. So appreciate y'all being here. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of golf to come. True Sim coming up shortly. We'll do a little bit more challenges to warm up, and then we'll fire off round 3. So see you in 3 minutes. BRB. Titleist Fantown. No preference. No preference. I don't know what I like yet. Like I have some Titleist stuff, but I haven't tried like the other big brands. Like I said, I have Titleist Driver and Hybrid, and then the Tommy Armour. So like I haven't like gone and tried the different ones and be like, yeah, I really like these. I have zero clue. All right, BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, we're back. Titleist aren't forgiving. Try TaylorMade. I guess I didn't know that. I don't know. I would feel like that the big ones would have some forgiveness to them, right? Or no? Are certain ones more forgiving than others still? 4 rings. Draw it and fade it. Oh, great. Well, I guess technically that's not that hard for us. Oh. Okay. I wasn't expecting the, hybrid to be too tall for, or even that. Should we be hitting driver? I mean, I guess so. Surprised that, I mean, the 3 hybrid going over it, I guess, is less surprising than the 3 wood missing on the left target there. Yeah, I guess that's not that bad because we're a sculptor, so we can technically hit a draw and still be on like the same as our straight and then do the same thing, fading it back. Yeah, so I think I want to do my irons this year because I'm probably going to space it out just to maximize the company policy. So I'd probably do the irons this year, and then I don't know if I would do... It would probably make sense to do the wedges and then the driver. I don't know, I feel like the driver technology and stuff would probably be pretty nice to have. Because I know there's a bunch when it comes to distance and forgiveness with those clubs, but the same can probably be said about the irons as well. Yeah, we're talking IRL, Rio. Because I want to get new irons. I just don't know. I don't know where to start. Because I want to get like actual new irons. I have secondhand stuff. But I was saying I have a thing through my company where they do some reimbursement. And so if I spend, $600 or more on irons, I can get $300 off. Or like $300 reimbursed. And so like I'm gonna take advantage of that. So I think I'll space it out, but I don't know like what to get. I just know that my clubs are really old, and I'm sure the combination of new technology will help with forgiveness, a little bit with distance, and then on top of that is the bigger sweet spots and all that sort of thing. And then they're probably stronger lofted too. Allow leisure spending. So it's the way they have it set up, Rio, is they call it like lifestyle reimbursement. It used to be like a fitness reimbursement, but they've kind of expanded it a little bit. But so if you have something like a workout class or subscription to something, like you can up to like $25 a month they'll do where it's like 50% back. I don't know what this one is. Let's try hybrid right down the middle and see, or we're gonna completely miss it. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Cool. think Stinger is the play. We've missed too many shots. Excellent. Again, I think Stinger is the play. Okay, so we have time, but it's multiple holes. Banked it. That's it though, the lofted driver. What are we doing? Oh my word, Colby. Nice, one. Got it. Of course, we're just missing the swing now. The time makes it tough. I'll have to look if I have a an IRL bag command. I can't remember if I made one at some point or not. That's tough. We gotta get the stingers on the early one. Let me see what my commands are. I don't know if I made one or if this is. Okay, that's a TGC or it's a 2K21 golf bag. Can probably get rid of that command. Yeah, I don't think I have one. Don't think I have one. Should probably make one though. But I'll go through it again. So I have a Titleist 910D2 driver, Titleist 910H2 3 hybrid, and then I have from my. I technically carry a 3-iron down to a lob wedge. I never touch my 3 and 4-iron because I'm not a good ball striker, so I just kind of avoid them, but they're in the bag. Those are all Tommy Armour 845S Silver Scots. And then I have an Odyssey White Hot putter. Alright, we'll do this one and then we'll get going with True Sim. So we're going to go driver, stinger... Go out here. Question about ads? Go for it. What do you want to know? Yo, wait, I mean, you can ask the question. I don't have to answer it right this second. Oh, come on. I mean, I might answer it right this second, but I don't have to. I like how I fast forward the shot, like that saves me time. That's not actually a thing. I need that to not be low. I need that to be a little bit lower, actually. Even that, I have to de-loft it more? I'm set. How low? Okay. Watch pre-rolls entering a new channel. You get 90 seconds every half hour. I mean, that's kind of the question I had to ask for myself. So, for me, this is the way that I looked at it, Maximo. For me personally, if it's a stream that I already know and enjoy, I prefer watching the pre-roll and then staying there for a really long time. That being said, that is probably not the normal way that people watch. And a lot of times people will stream hop and only be there. Like the average view time of a stream per person. And you have to understand that this, like, obviously is factoring in the people that are there for like a full 3-4 hour stream and the people that are there for only a little bit. It's like 30 minutes or less. If it's really bumping, yeah, stream's really bumping, maybe that average is a little bit higher. Drisk80s, thank you for the YouTube sub. So the average watch time is probably 30 minutes or less. And I would err on the side of less. If you're watching somebody and you've never seen them before, more than likely if you get hit with ads when you enter the stream, you're just immediately out, because what reason do you have to stick around and give them a shot? Right? You don't really have anything to go off of. If you've seen somebody before and you like them, you put up with it, whatever. But if you've never seen somebody and you get hit with a couple minutes of ads, like, see ya. So the way that I run it, I do the 3 minutes of ads per hour to get the 60 minutes of pre-roll, which is, I'm sure, what you're getting at. I do them once an hour because, for me, the time that it takes me to play around and the cadence and stuff, at least with golf, I can very comfortably do the 3 minute, kind of close to that hour mark, and disable the pre-rolls, but I handle it in a way that, like, we take a break. I hate, as a viewer, being mid-conversation with the streamer or something interesting going on, ads. Like, to me, that's a horrible viewing experience. What's going on, Salty? How you been, dude? So, like, I try and control it. With golf, it's kind of nice. Like, I can control it between rounds, right? And if things go a little bit quicker, maybe I only run a 2 minute ad because I don't need all 3 minutes to get back up to the 60 minute pre-roll buffer. So, like, that's why we take the breaks and have the cadence the way we do, is I'm trying to maximize the opportunity of new people entering the stream and being like, well, I'll give this guy a shot. Oh, cool, I like it, follow, you know, and come back, as opposed to where I used to go ad-free because I hated, you know, as a viewer, I hate the ad experience. But I think it's healthier for a channel to run scheduled ad breaks, because then it also gives the people that are sticking around, like, it's a free break to just, like, I'm not going to miss anything. Go to the bathroom, grab a drink, grab a snack, do what you do on an ad break, or maybe you pop over to another stream, you know, whatever. Nobody's missing anything. You know, like, I would hate it. We're like in the heat of Plat, or we're in the heat of True Sim, whatever, you know, something's happening. We're like on the 15th hole, and it's like, well, rounds were going a little bit slower today. Ads hit, and like, I know my audience is largely unsubbed. I'm not a heavily monetized channel, and that's fine. I'm not asking people to give me money. If you want to, great. There's no requirement of you to do that. So, like, I know that the majority of people watching are going to get hit with ads, and any new person that tries to come in is going to get hit with ads. And to me, that just not a great experience. So I have moved to the side of ads. Mid-roll ads are the lesser of the two evils. I think it's up to you as, you know, because I'm assuming you're asking for your own channel. Up to you as the streamer to best guide when those happen. I personally think some sort of scheduled break, whether that's every 30 minutes or once an hour, yeah, however you break that down, whatever flow works the best for you. I think having scheduled breaks where nobody misses anything is better than just getting hit with ads. Because you have to think about it, you know, on the side of like, if you run the ads more frequently versus not, like, you're going to get hit with ads twice as many times or one longer bit and all of that. Pre-roll in 30 seconds of ads every hour, the absolute minimum. Well, you have to think about what that does, though, Maximo. Also, what's going on, Hart? How we doing, Cade? Love the YouTube shorts. I appreciate that, Cade. Thank you very much. I've been well, Salty. We just got back from vacation. Getting slide with that. Well, so I'll give you kind of the... By doing the minimum, you're not really doing a lot. So every 30 seconds of ads disables pre-rolls for 10 minutes, right? That's how you get 3 minutes is the full hour. So effectively what you're doing is for 1/6 of every hour that you stream, there will be no pre-roll ads. But there will be pre-rolls for the other 50 minutes. So to me, it's either do no ads an hour and just hit everybody with the pre-rolls, or do 3 minutes an hour and get rid of pre-rolls. Like, I think those are like the base points. Now, bigger streamers will run more ads per hour as a way to like either get more ad revenue or get people to sub. And that's something that like a bigger stream can front, because when you have that many viewers, you're up higher on the directory. Like, the churn doesn't hurt you as much because you're gonna just get traffic regardless. Kate, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. But yeah, so it's like, I would say for the average streamer, it's either don't run mid-rolls or run all 3 minutes of mid-rolls. In the middle is kind of janky because you're not getting the full hour disabled. So it's like, why are you doing it at all? All right, what do we got here for True Sim? Medium wins for round 3. Soft, medium, fast. All right, so it's going to be receptive. It's going to be very receptive, which means medium wins and softs. Like, we should hopefully be able to throw some darts. So yeah, Maximo, like, yeah, the raid stuff sucks. You know, getting, you know, raiding somebody and then getting hit with ads, not a good experience. You know, it's the same thing of being big conversation and getting hit with ads. None of it is a good viewing experience. So you definitely have to find the best balance of things. But I would say, you know, if you can handle the stream management side of it, so to speak, of like, you know, when ads play and all of that, I would say take the time to run the 3 minutes of ads. All right, come on, let's start with the dart. Threw it a little bit long. It was a choke shot. I hit it 101. It was a choke shot trying to hit it a little bit short into that wind, but it still cut through a bit more. All right, right to lefter. Slightly down the hill. %47%. Come on, let's get off to a strong start. Pain. Pain. Can't afford to miss too many of those. Not if we want to try and find our way to the winner's circle. But again, it's one swing at a time. We can always just keep plugging away at opportunities. Keep plugging away at opportunities. Soft greens into a headwind should sit very nicely. Yeah, because if we can throw darts, get ourselves close. I don't want to overhammer it because we did that too much. Where we ended up missing some putts on the hammer. We'll take that. Hey, welcome back, Tyler. I'm sorry, I missed your message right at the end of stream yesterday. I saw it when I logged on today in the chat history. I wasn't blowing you off, I promise. Yeah, what's going on, Brady? But yeah, Tyler, for me, the best tip I can give for contact and swing path, try and have the same posture and grip. You gotta kind of do some experimenting, right? You gotta do some experimenting with like how you grip it and find what's comfortable and repeatable. But you know, try draw, try fade, try left stick, try right stick, find what works and what's consistent, and then everything is kind of in like relative terms. You can kind of, you know, okay, I was to the left on that one. Like, you're finding the feel that gives you the real. Hey, Lord Skinner, this is Loch Lomond Golf Club in PGA Tour 2K25. I think I combined two questions there. Yeah, this is Loch Lomond. This is a real course recreation out of Scotland. And we're playing PGA Tour 2K25. Alright, downhill 209. The wind is going to definitely take us back here. Choked 4-iron. I think I think the choked 4-iron and try and, even though it's soft, run it up is probably better than trying to take off of it. Okay, that's the swing. Land on the green. Peel left if you want. Ah, it goes right. I mean, perfectly judged distance-wise. Just a little bit to the right, little bleeder right to left, it seems like. See if we can get a feel for how much this is actually going to break. 'Cause I gotta start it to the right. I feel like I gotta go at least here. There we go. There we go. Missed the putt on the first, but we're birdie eagle on holes 2 and 3 out to a strong start here. In between pro and pro difficulty, so you're just trying to get a little more consistent and accurate with the swing path. Yeah, and that's definitely the key, because as you move up through the difficulty, you know, it is going to remain the same points that you're trying to hit. I actually think I'm going to go with the choked 3-wood. It just becomes more penalizing when you miss. So, yeah, definitely trying to get your swing path in contact. It's going to make your life easier, right? Because you're going to hit more on the line that you're aiming for. Some Bezos bucks? Get in there, Heart. Thank you very much for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your faces. But yeah, consistency is key, and consistency comes from trying to take out as many variables as possible. is the way that I view it, right? If you set up the same and hold the controller the same every single time, we took 10 days off the game and we're back to hitting our swing. So as long as you can dial in on that feel and rinse and repeat, you're gonna be in good shape. Double the Bezos bucks. Boost, get in there. Welcome back for 6 months. Thank you for also choosing to use your Prime over here. Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Thank you kindly. All right, let's hit a golf shot for the double sub. All right, a little bit off to the left. That's a hype train. Prime still works. Oh man. Ty Wilk, welcome back for 2 months. Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. All right, everybody, we got a little Prime train going. Never before seen Prime train in this channel. Love it. Love to see it. There we go. We'll make a bird for you guys. Love that. Since the old Tiger Woods games, yeah, I think the 2K games are a lot of fun. Threw away your true sim for the week, crashed out, got a 10 on hole 3 after a 13 under round 1. Oh no, Rio. Oh no, man. I don't know what's more painful, is throwing it away on like one hole, or having it where like I just seem to have one bad round every week. Not to make this about me, but yeah, it's my stream, so what are you gonna do? 6 iron, 94. We're gonna get a few yards for sure. For sure. Even on softs, it's gonna want to go 82, 85. That's kind of into this slope. It is a down sub. I just don't think you're gonna get 14 yards off of it. Soft, and then I just don't think you're gonna get all 10. I think you gotta go 6. I think you gotta go a little loft, and you gotta take a bit off on the spin. I left the face open. We're gonna hang out to the right. How's the distance? Still off. Still a little bit long. We've got to look at it. 17 feet though. Gonna be a tough one to try and make here. Alright, let's try and see what it's doing at our feet. Seems like slightly above the feet there. And then still breaking right to left up the hill. Worth to shape your shot and add spin to the ball. You know, the forgiveness area gets smaller. Put flight in the exact same spot every time. I try and personally shot shape it back to the exact same swing line every time. I'm also a sculptor, so I have a little bit more forgiveness in that. Oh, push open. That was a bad swing. That one may have missed because of the input. Not really my day on the greens. You made about 5 bad mistakes in a row. Yeah, I mean, that's a valid way to look at it. That's a valid way to look at it. All right, come on. Slightly push open. I think as long as that doesn't kick crazy right, we're gonna be okay. Yeah, soft fairways. It's not gonna bound us down as far, but I'm just trying to give ourselves the opportunity to go for this green in 2 still. This is a little mound up to like 274, and then it bleeds off. Soft, so you might actually be able to land this short. I mean, if I land this up into here, it probably still goes long, but what I'm thinking... a little bit of a push. As long as it's soft enough to not go out the back. Come on, Hill. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Come back down. Come back down. Yes. Oh, just perfect enough. Beautiful. Are you back in a little bit? All right, sounds good, Tyler. Sounds good. Come on, let's put another eagle on the card. It's drifting a little bit left to right and then straightens a little bit at the end. It's tough with these ones because they're so short that if there is break, you're hitting it so daintily. It's feeling kind of... It's like it feels straight, but certain angles feel more left to right. Or... yeah. So I'm gonna go like just inside left edge with a little bit of pace. Oh, that's barely in. Like there's just the movement. Oh, the movement. All right, well we're off to a hot start. Get a little driver action going. I mean, really trying to take advantage of these soft conditions. Medium winds, soft conditions, that is recipe for darts. Slightly downhill lie, slightly downhill. Let's see here. .126, 127, 9. That's definitely long. Throw some loft onto this guy. Pushed it. Brought it too far inside. Yeah, right on the number. Right on the number, but blocked it. So we're gonna get a little bit slidey left to right here. .3%. Alright, just a little bit of an overread there. Just a little bit of an overread, but we missed the input that takes us offline. And that's obviously where our problem stems from. Something like this, honestly, into a headwind on soft. I know it's a 9. I feel like you can just take a touch off of it and it's gonna be like right there. On the way that slope, that's gonna put us below the hole. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Hey, what's going on now, Socrates? All the experience from this game? Ever try caddying? Are you saying caddying for the game or trying to carry that over to like IRL caddying? Because I feel like those are two very different things. I feel like the part that I would struggle with is this game, because of the consistency that you can get in it. Like, I don't approach it necessarily like you would real life, in that I don't really play for like a miss, right? Like a lot of things I'm just playing with precision and like trusting that I'm gonna hit it with minimal regard for a miss, which is probably not smart. But Yeah, I think that's probably the thing that I would be concerned about not translating well. Thought it was gonna break a little bit more. Oh man. What's going on, Sogo? I'm between a 26 and 27 handicap. It's impacted how you pick shots in real life. I don't know. I guess I just know that like IRL, I'm not good enough or consistent enough to pick shots the way that I do in this game. Got room to work. Like, I could lay it up. Feel like I can trust my hybrid. Naturally, I push open, stay out of the crap. That's not 9 yards. That's not 9 yards. That's not 9 yards. Whoa, whoa, I really came inside on that. Well off on that swing path. Hot dang. That's breaking away from me. Can't really tell too much with the shadows. Kind of flat. Where does the break start? %. What a putt. What a putt in the shadows. Playing this game helped by golf in real life? No, my ball striking is not great IRL. I mean, maybe course management would be like the one thing, but I'm like getting really inside on that swing path. I don't know what's happening there. All right, let's try and feel a little bit straighter on the pullback. Balls above the feet. I mean, it probably helps me with like approaching like trajectories of stuff off of lies, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a really bad putter in game, so like that doesn't translate well. There we go, that's better. That is much, much better. Okay, it's a little right to left the whole way. There it is, center cup. Look very tanned and old in this game. So I pick a in every game for the 2K, the PGA 2K games since we've started back in 2K21. We've like picked a character like face model, and then I set everything to 69 on the sliders, and this is what this game came up with. I gotta carry 224. Okay. So yeah, this is just kind of a throw it there and see what happens. There's no sitting anything nicely here. I mean, it's soft, so that helps, but it's still a hybrid shot, so. Best chance I was ever going to have is if we hit that little strip of rough right before the hole, but that's asking quite a bit. All right, looks below the feet. It looks like a double breaker. Looks a little bit below the feet. And then switches. But I can't. Yeah, a little bit below the feet to start. And I'm trying to figure out what it does at the end of this putt. Comes back for the last, like, third. 89%. All right, let's see what we got. 61. Basically hit through the break. It was a fairly straight putt overall. All right, don't be lax. Make sure you get your 2-putt and don't drop a stroke. Yeah, what's going on, Finns? We are in round 3. Pick shot is OP on these settings as a Pro Master. None of that stuff changes. You know, shots, the way that shots behave does not change as you move up the difficulties. The only thing that changes is the forgiveness. Like, the window is the same, but the misses are more penalizing. That's it. The shots play the same. So if you can execute on the higher difficulty, it will play as you expect. This is tough. I don't love this. Don't love this. Because we're long. We're long. This cuts through. Choked approach. All right, I'm gonna try and play lofted choked approach. I don't know if we're gonna have the right number, but I feel like lofting this is better than trying to punch the gap wedge through. I mean, it's all over it. I can't see the flag. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. When you're on enough of a line that you can't see the flag on the entirety of the approach, that's a pretty good place to be. If I aimed out here, that's towards that bunker left. I think we're gonna be okay. Wind will take it to the right. Oh, I aimed a little bit too close. Kick right? No. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. How's the lie? It's not terrible, but I feel like still like 20 something yard. Can I get a hybrid on this? And is the hybrid going to be too much? If it's 90%, we're flying at pin high. If it's 80%, it's great. I'm going to play the choked. I'm going to play the choke shot, see if we can make something happen with that. That's going to go long. I think I had to go with that club, though, because I don't think that the 4-iron is enough. I feel like the 4-iron is just too short. All right. Got some break on the whole thing. It's going left to right. 53%. A little bit overhit it. It's a better line. Still low. Still low, but the pace with it being that downhill. Let's go. Looks a touch below the feet, but it looks straighter there. Can't be too cautious. Okay. Good two putt. Make sure we get the birdie. Okay, we still have holes to play. Still have holes to play. Drivable par 4. It's been drivable every round thus far. Wind is slightly in. It's downhill, so we're carrying like 301, maybe just a touch less. It is soft. If I choke it back to like here, 16 yards on the soft. I gotta play a little bit of a fade. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. That's an eagle chance, ladies and gentlemen. It's left to right. Come on. No way it doesn't break. No way it doesn't break that much. Come on, man. I thought there was I read like twice the amount of break. It's so tough. It's so tough. Like we've had a few opportunities like that. Always very difficult to have them slide like that, but it's kind of one of those, it is what it is. Like, you hit great shots, but sometimes it's so hard to get the reads. It's like just at that awkward distance where like you don't want to slam it because there is break to it. All right, just gotta try and make it up. 39, 37, back. I want to give a little bit to this pitching wedge. Slightly below the feet. Wind is swirling, which is not ideal. All right. Probably missed my swing there because I'm like staring at the wind meter to see if anything changes. So we're right up where we want to be, pin high, but we pushed it. Took my focus off of where I normally want to be focused in on. Okay, now the question becomes, how does this putt feel versus the last putt that I took? Like, are we gonna learn something, or are we gonna manage to, I don't know, let this get away from us? Broke even less than the last one. Broke even less than the last one. It's just sting. They sting, they sting, they sting. We're still playing well. Don't get down on yourself. Don't get down on yourself. Some missed inputs, obviously. We had a really good approach and then a missed putt. Those are gonna happen. The missed approach on that last one probably stings a little bit more. 171, 169. Throw it back out into the mid 170s or so. 7 yards on soft. Could be a little bit short. Just hold on to it a touch. There's the 101. There's the hold on to it just a touch. Soft downhill kick, but still get some roll. Oh no. Left ourselves like a half club short on that. And 6 yards. See, but like, we hit the choked, but if we hit a full, we're long. So we're kind of in that awkward, distance. %. What do we got here? Come on, he's tucking it. He's tucking it. There we go. There we go. Get one of them to drop. I always get scared when they do the tuck. It can go, but they also have the fake out animations, which are cheeky, and I hate it. 4 iron, 8 yards. No, see, we're in between clubs here. Punch the 4 iron a little, I think, is going to be our best bet. Oh, I left the face open. We're going to be on the green. I just don't know what this putt's going to look like. Because it's soft into the wind. It's still a 4 iron, but that just takes a lot of the momentum out. Okay, hold on. Let's try and give this a good read. Baby right to left breaker. Maybe a little bit stronger in the beginning and then slows down. I don't think there's a ton to it. That's probably gonna bite me, but I don't think so. Yeah, of course that one I play less and then we miss low. So it's just, yeah, as always, putting is just a lot of guesswork. All right. One last drive. Nice and smooth. At 122 yards, which is awkwardly right in the like lob. I'm gonna have to choke this. But it's soft, so like 94%? Was it? Oh no, was it defaulted to something, or did I just botch it that badly? I probably botched it that badly, didn't I? Because I think I was concerned about like hitting 101 because I really wanted the 100% on that, and then I just really took that off. Okay. A little bit of an odd mental error there. Okay, right to left at the start. You can see right to left on a good chunk of it. Kind of straightens out at the end. Just not quite enough. That's my bad, though, on the approach. Being a gray miss seems to indicate that it wasn't defaulted to 100. Yeah, that's probably a good call. Alright, I mean, we put ourselves in a decent position with that, right? 12 under. I mean, it's still work to do on round 4. That's definitely trending in the right direction. 10, 10, 12. Yeah, what's going on, RJ? Okay, so we're only one back of Scud now. And I think he shoots 10. I think he shoots 10 in the final round. So we gotta go 11. We gotta go 11 to try and take the count back. Obviously, we want to do better than that, but 11 at the minimum if we want to try and put ourselves in the driver's seat. Obviously, still other people to play, so like can't claim anything. But we need at least 11 to give ourselves a shot. All right, so before we hop into round 4, you know the drill. We gotta take a quick little ad break here. Appreciate everybody hanging out. If you are watching and enjoying over on YouTube, drop a like on the stream. Helps me out immensely. Also, I'm not ignoring you if you're watching on the vertical stream. I'm not ignoring you if you're hitting the said hi. Eli, I see you. My chatbot doesn't bring that stuff up, so I miss it. Fran, if you're still lurking about, hello. Not ignoring you all, I promise. All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes, and then round 4, we try and put ourselves into position numero uno. Mi Spanish es bueno.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, we are back. Let's get after it. Round 4. Final round from the tips. I'm not surprised. High winds, northwest, soft, fast. Okay, so the switch up here We can still throw some darts because it's soft. Greens are a little bit faster. So we get 3 rounds of the medium fast. Now the green speed is going to switch up and the winds get a little bit higher. So this one's going to be mentally probably a little bit tougher on us. You know, wedges, we're still going to be able to throw darts because it's soft. We're just going to have to account for a little bit more rollout on some of the longer stuff. I think you just have to take it on the pitching wedge here. Like, go choked. Because I think if we're gonna try and squeeze 7 yards out of shots, like, that's gonna be, I don't know, that's a big squeeze from the 50 degree. Now, I was still a little bit off, and this is definitely looking a little slippy. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be some pretty big guesswork here in the early goings of how these are gonna break. Because it looks like it breaks a bunch, but then it doesn't look like it breaks a bunch, and I don't know what to make of that. Good adjustment. Could have probably left it in the original spot there, but good read, good read. Okay. Get a little bit to the right, drive it out there. Okay, need to be a little bit more to the left. Kick right off of this, save us. It's not going to be the cleanest of lies in the fairway here, that's for certain, but okay. 7 iron's a few yards long. I feel like with it being soft and us being able to kind of throw it into the wind a little, still thinking we can sit it. Oh, I actually shaped too much out of that. Wind caught quite a bit more. Okay, I mean, we're below the hole. It's working left to right. It's more in that first half than at the end. The end is pretty tame comparatively. %, so we gotta give it some pace. Underswung it. Oh, and it's online. Gosh, darn it! It went in. I don't think anybody's probably ever seen as much disappointment in a putt that eventually goes in as was experienced right there. I gave up on that putt so quickly. Gosh darn it, it went in. How dare. How dare it. Oh, that's funny. That's just one of those ones where, like, I think in real life, right? Like, you would see, like, a pro or even just, like, play, you know, you always convince yourself that you've read everything 100% correct, and if you mishit it, you're not going to make the putt, right? So it's like, that's just, like, one of those, like, head up, like, and then you're, like, watching the putt, and you're like, hold on a second. What? That's going to go in? Excuse me? Yeah, what's going on, Zay? Welcome back. Alright, 95. Alright, this is gonna... We're gonna be flirting with the front edge. Try and draw it in right to left here. Carry it just over the front edge. And kind of wherever it goes, because it's fast. I can't really sit it any softer than that. It's a really difficult pin. But we've got an eagle look. Back up the hill. See if we can try and deduce here. It's looking right to left there. Kind of feel like we're in some sort of gully. Feel like I maybe want to go just a touch outside. And then... Yeah, I don't have much confidence, so... It's one of those ones where, I don't know, felt like I could potentially lose the ball just at a random point, like left to right, and I've had historically on this course that sort of thing happen. But we secured the bird, and that is very important to our game plan. Alright, I want as wedgy as I can get. So let's just go 3-wood. Aim to for that. Like just inside that bunker. It's a lot left to right. I want to go more. Push open is not the recipe here for success. That was certainly not a good one. Oh boy. Yeah, and I don't know about getting off this lip here. It didn't even have anywhere near enough. Alright, let's just try and get this thing up and down if we can. Left to right out of the bunker. Bernhard Longer? I do know Bernhard Longer. Winkler? The German? I actually have a character in this game that is, my powerhouse build is Bernhard House. H-A-U-S, of course. Alright, so if we full swing this... Got a pretty clean lie. This is a tough field shot here. 95%. Okay, I mean, I pushed it and we got to the wrong... We didn't get it anywhere near high enough, but we gave ourselves a putt to try and save par here. So this would be huge. Looks like we've got a touch left to right, maybe the whole way even. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Okay, we don't give anything back. Alright, let's get back on track here. It's soft, but fast. 8 iron, 170, like, 160. Into the low 170s. That's not going to be enough. To the mid 170s. Yeah, I'm going to go... Yeah, we're going to go choked 8. Wind didn't quite bring it back to the right like I had hoped. But the green is certainly feeding it. Sit. Ah, man. Maybe the 9 would have gotten there. For that being soft, I think with it being downwind, yeah, there's just enough going on with it. You have nothing to do with golf, but there's always one German guy in US sports. Yeah, I mean, the tendency is you're always going to have some sort of international presence across sports, right? Come on. Oh man, it was scaring me. It's sitting outside a little bit. Good putt. All right, 631 yards, which means we're gonna power drive it because we can't get there in 2 otherwise. Okay. Should get away with that. It does leave us 295. And it's soft. Got a little bit of wind. The smart play is to lay it to a number. I'm going to try and overpower it. Ah, big block. Might not be the worst thing. Might not be the worst thing. 40 yards. Let's try and figure this out. Short game has not been our strong suit, but that doesn't mean that we can't. It is uphill. It is right to left to this hole. We're gonna have to hit. I'm trying to think. If I hit something spinny, it's gonna definitely run out, but a pitch is gonna run out more. How do we play this? If I really could, I would probably hit that long flop, but I don't think I really have that in the bag. %. Came out a lot shorter. I mean, again, I'm putting my faith in my ability to hit the inputs, and we missed. Obviously, we still have a chance. You know, never say never and all that. Never say never and all that. There's a birdie. Ooh, boy. Rosado was very good in the NHL Finals for the Oilers. I did not watch any of the NHL Finals or NBA Finals. I'm a Flyers and Sixers guy. My teams had absolutely nothing to do with those, so I also had nothing to do with them. I'm also just, those are NHL and NBA are of the major American sports, the ones that I follow the least. Football and baseball are definitely more my, football especially, and college football, what I follow the most. I'm not getting 15 yards out of this. But I feel like if I go choked here, I'm probably long. But I think we'll try and squeeze the 50. Ah, the push. Getting my swing path all sorts of messed up. Great distance control. Let the long flop be able to plop those 40 yards next to the cup even from the rough. Well, the problem still, John, is the, you know, the flop fade bias, but yeah, it will definitely be a bit easier. Hey, what's going on, Baron? Who's tucking it? Come on, make a putt, buddy. Make a putt. Nice going well. Nice going well. We shot 12 under in round 3, and we're off to a pretty nice start here, 6 under through 7 for round 4. So we're trying to give ourselves a chance to take the lead. Obviously, still got plenty of holes left that we got to close out, but trying to put something together here. Gonna be uphill landing. Punch it a little bit. I feel like if I take the choked 8, I'm gonna end up too far for what I want, so I'm gonna try and punch the 9 a little bit. Maybe I should have taken the 8. We've got to putt at it though. Keep shooting until you get hot. Then when you get hot, keep shooting. Wise words, Vandy. Wise words. All right, fairly flat, maybe slightly below the feet. Flattens out. Get in there. Get in there. Come on, keep it going. Good read. Good read, good read, good read. This is not one to attack. We'll take the headwind at it. I'll just take an easy 4-iron off the tee. Oh, I pushed it. Oh, that stayed in the... Okay. I didn't realize I was going to be that short. Didn't realize I was going to be that short. Okay, so we've brought a little bit of variability into this. Put a little bit of loft. Choke 9. I feel like it should still sit. That turned over quite a bit more to the left. Kick right. Okay, we're on the green. Did not catch that lie was gonna get us that badly. Oh no, just underread it. Just underread it. Okay, I had a little bit more on it, and then I like reread it, and I was like, nah, it's not gonna be that much. All right, trust the first read, I guess. Trust the first read, I guess, is the key here. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna choke the driver, and then we're gonna take it back and like underhit it. Just kind of bump this down there. Because I think if we take 3-wood, we're just like way too short. I want to try and still have a decent chance at this. Now, if we choke the 6-iron here, we might be flirting with like pin high and then be too much rolling out. I actually don't know though, because it's soft, so it might play nice. Put a little bit of distance adjustment into it just to... Now a little bit of release to the hole. There you go. That's what we like to see. What's going on, Bodie? So I started in 2K21. And I've been playing this one since launch. We've got like 250 hours in this title so far. Okay. Soft but fast. It's uphill here, so we kind of have to utilize that to our advantage if we can. The problem is this tailwind probably takes us to here. Soft kicks fast out the back. 215. Wind's not gonna get us there. Like 4-iron is crap. Choked hybrid, not great either. Maybe 95%. We'll go 96. I'll bump it out just a touch because I don't want to be too short. But this is a more awkward shot than I want it to be, but not much I can do about it. Pushed it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Utilize the bowl to the fullest. Utilize the bowl to the fullest. All right, still breaks. Say no cakewalk putt. All right, 45%. Inside the feet still. Nice read. Nice read. Come on. Good bird on that hole. Good bird on that hole. Alright, we're gonna play choked, fade it. Oh yeah, the shadows on the green are definitely an added element. Like, you want to talk about all of the visual deception and trickery that a course can throw at you? Like, that's all part of it. That's all a piece of the puzzle. Alright, I'm gonna throw some loft into this. I really don't know how this is gonna come out, so we'll see. Oh, I pushed it. Well, that's really, really bad push. Every once in a while, my feel has been, like, well off. I've been a little bit iffy with my swing path. My contact's been really good. My swing path has been the thing. Like, if I'm gonna miss something. All right, a little right to left, touch up the hill. It's not really too much up the hill on the actual, like, roll out of the chip. Most of the uphill is early. I said right to left, right? Right. Let's see. We won 89%. That's 100, so we gotta get... That's 91, but it's soft. Oh man, 89 may have just jarred it. 89 may have just jarred it. Those partials though are really tough to like get precise. 97. It's downhill into it. It's gonna be a long approach, but maybe we just try and get the overpower here. 102. It's not the most overpowered. It's enough to clear that bunker, though. And enough to stay in the fairway. Love that. Alright, 259. We've got headwind. Wind like this. I'm going straight at it. Maybe a touch to the right. You know, like... Ball's fairly flat here. Wind's taking it. Yeah, I'll let the wind take me a little bit right of the hole. Well, pushed closed. That took just about everything out of it. Needed to square that one up, and I did not. Okay, left to right, uphill lie, which might actually help us here. There's 3 yards. Yeah, this will be good. This will be good. Perfect. Simple up and down birdie. It's what we want to see. It's what we want to see. Okay, drivable green. Also what we like to see. Now this pin... This pin's a little bit in a different spot. That looks like all fairway leading up to it. 59, 264. I can get into the 270s. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 3-wood. It's gonna land short, but it's soft. Fast. I mean, maybe we take a little bit. Whoa, what's that push, Colby? What are we thinking there? Pulling the thumb way inside. Okay. Well, that, wasn't ideal. Hey, thanks, Skits. Well, that was a missed opportunity. I think we can still... Also, thank you for the bit. I think we can still get this up and down. It's gonna fire to the right. We got a little bit of drift. Okay, could have gone one club less. Could have gone one club less. Unfortunate situation that I've put myself in. This is supposed to be a drivable, you know, get yourself an easy bird. Made that a much tougher scenario. So we'll hit it up here and then let it drift over to the hole. See if we can make something happen. Not a bad read, just a touch off. All right, that's a missed opportunity. That's a missed opportunity. We've really taken advantage of 13 and 14 in this tournament. Had a lot of scoring on those two holes. Okay. That's more like it. Hammer the 3-wood. Get it down here. And this is going to put us in position to do a little bit of wedge play. Uphill, let the wind get... Yeah, this is... As long as we read this right. Well, I guess read it right and execute. I overhit it a little bit. Overread the wind. And then just failed to get the... Gotta get the power there. We overhit it. 101 and over rhythm. Come on. That's... Low. Come on. We need one more. One more in 3 holes. Don't need to overthink things. Just take it one shot at a time. Been playing well. I just don't need to overcomplicate my life. Let's get 3 more. How about that? Let's maybe try and change the mental perception, because I think that's one thing that I run into. I think that's one thing that I run into. I get really focused on just getting the 1 score and then we start to falter. Oh boy. What are we doing here? Left to right at the end. Definitely right to left early. Kind of one of those double braking guys here. It's right at the end. I feel like the right to left is stronger, but we're uphill. %77%. Okay, come on. Okay, good lag. Good lag. I think it's a par 3, par 4 to finish. Don't par at home, Colby. One birdie is all it takes. Well, this isn't an easy one. .227. I mean, I can't take the 4-iron. That's just too short. .227. This is going to be at least the 6. I think you throw just like a touch into it. I'd rather be a little bit outside to the right. Come on. Sit, sit, sit. Down the hill. It's like a touch right to left the whole way. I'm going a little bit more. I don't know. There's something in my gut that tells me a little bit more break. I underswung it by 2%. Are you kidding me? Oh, those have killed me this tournament, man. The the perfect reads where we just underhit them. Come on. Birdie on the last. What's going to be the play here? We're in between wedges. Choke that. 119. Okay, we hit the shot that we wanted on the last hole. Soft, sit. Okay, it's a little long, it's a little left. We got a 7-footer to put ourselves in the lead. No pressure. And it doesn't break. Well, GG's. I hate everything. I hate everything. I mean, the putting. Not again, man. Not again. I'm just not clutch. I'm just not clutch. 5 straight pars to end it. Hot start. 5 straight pars to end it. Come up 1 short. Gosh. But I mean, here's the big ding. I shouldn't be able to even have a chance with that sort of putt line. 15-foot proximity to hole, 64% medium. Because I had so many of those putts where it felt like it was going to break more. No, I mean, I can put the pressure and everything on that last round. I mean, that pressure should have been there from the start of the round. Obviously, I see that we've got 1 left. You know, we were struggling with the swing path from time to time. Without the pressure, it's just over the course of the tournament, I can't miss medium putts to that degree. We'll break through one of these times. I just can't, like... ...28 medium putts. We're 13th, which, like, I guess at the end of the day looks a lot better, but, like, it's still not good. You can't win and not be, like, in the top 10. The long putts. The long putts did save us a bit. Did well, Scarlett? I know. I know. That one just stings because it was right there. It was right there. The proximity and the greens and reg. It's a really good formula. It was like, we probably had 4 or 5 medium putts that we had read dead on and were under by like 1%. And then, yeah, I mean, a couple missed inputs. I'm going to just chalk it up to the putting. We're going to miss some inputs. And a couple that just did not break. Like, holy cow. That last putt. That last putt, like, I don't know, I gotta watch that back. I gotta watch that back. That stings. That stings, but I can't, I don't know. At this point, we should just be used to second place, I guess. We'll get there eventually. But I do want to look at that last putt and see if... So I want to, like, I don't know, reread it and see if I can understand why I read so much pace comparatively. Ten, 12, 10's great consistent. Yeah. I mean, we were consistent. We made some eagles. Like, we did some really good things for sure. For sure. It's just always, yeah, the pain is just being like so close. Okay, so I mean, obviously the lie played more here. It came off. I'm aiming it pretty well at the flag. That wind didn't really take it back, but the lie took it left. I thought that wind would move it a little bit more to the right. That's the first thing. Distance control, we're still long, so even if we're at the flag, it doesn't change too much. I think I saw the break at the hole, and I applied it the whole way through. I don't... Yeah, I think it is... I read it really fast, and I read it out here. I think I need to be, like, just outside the cup, because it does turn, right? Yeah, if we aimed it here, I think we just catch the edge. So I don't know if I just go through that really quick. I can see it now, obviously, hindsight's 2020. But it's not that putt. There were plenty of other putts through the prior rounds. You know, we could have easily been closer to scud to start the tournament. You see more break there also? Yeah, I think what trips me up, Vandy, is I see the break at the end of the putt, but, like, looking back at it, the break at my feet is, like, very small. So, like, I've been trying to... It's hard to quantify it into true sim, but, like, sometimes it works. But, like, I'm trying to come up with a bead counting method. I counted it there 6. I went, like, 2-2-2. It was really, like, a 1-1-2. Or, like, it was, like, a 3-4. It's probably, like, more like a 2-3, honestly. It was probably more like a 2 at the end, and then, like, half in the beginning. But, yeah. Wish I had missed stuff earlier, I guess is what it comes down to. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We keep putting ourselves towards the top. Eventually, one of these times, it's going to break through, and we're gonna get it out of our system. But I think it's just because we don't win that it's that hard to break through for the first time. Yeah, at first glance, I saw more at the feet, too. Way harder than by the cup? Yeah, I mean, I could tell that it's left to right the whole way, but I think in my brain I, like, just applied what was at the cup more to the feet than it actually was. I was starting to get a decent grasp on those greens, despite what the medium putting stat says. It's tough, though. Like, you know, we miss a couple of putts read correctly, but 1% under power. Like, you know, that's part of it. That's part of the putt execution, is hitting your percentages. Easier to continue winning it. Yeah, like, we broke through and we won a couple times in 23. Yeah, but prior to that, we had a ton of second places, and right now we're just racking up second places as well. We'll get there. We'll get there. I don't want to be too down on myself. We gotta take the positives from it. Gotta take the positives from it. But we've got Platt to look forward to tomorrow. We'll see what we can do there. You know, we'll have grids at our disposal. Obviously, other things will become more difficult. Our input game was pretty strong, but we definitely had some struggles. We definitely had some struggles just with the random... I don't know. It was weird because I was missing, like, really inside on my swing and pushing it on the backswing. So, like, definitely was a little off on the grip. I mean, maybe that's just from coming back to the game and having so much time off. All 4 rounds? You guys are really gonna let my wife take over the stream, huh? Really wants to run some Mario Kart Thursday? I really don't, but... Don't tell her. Do people even play Switch 1 anymore? I did look at Mario Kart 8 earlier, and there were not many people streaming it or watching it. It's a little bit more now. Happy wife, happy life. True, but also, if she can just forget about it, that works too. One of the worst best putters, but he wins. Yeah, but he wins. That's the difference between me and that guy. He's a winner. He's a winner. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna let you guys venture off tonight. Not what you meant? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that's what you meant. But that guy, say if you're not last, you're first. I don't think it works that way. I don't think it works that way, Maximo. Yeah, what's going on, Ben? All right, yeah, I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm gonna let you guys venture off into whatever streams you want to. I'm gonna get out of here and get to bed. Appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully, you know, maybe next week, yeah, we'll try it again. We'll see what we can do. You know, I gotta try not to see what the final score is. You know, I'm sure that factors into it a little bit, but I don't know. We misread things. It is what it is. All right, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. We've got Platt locked and loaded, and I'll see you then. Have a wonderful night. Bye.